Okay guys, so here's the pot that I'm going to be using. We're going to go ahead and begin to put water in our pot with a little bit of salt. And let's go ahead and boil the water. Once the water is boiling, we're going to be adding our linguine, and we're going to cook the linguine. If you like al dente, you're going to cook it for at least 9 minutes. But if you like the linguine tender, we're going to cook it for 11. So we're going to be cooking it for 11 today because that's how I like it. So let's go to the next step. So my pot is already boiling, so I'm going to be going ahead and I'm going to be taking out my linguine. And my other pot, my saucepan has 1 cup of white wine, and it has 1 cup of just regular distilled water. So because my water for the linguine is already boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add the linguine. And it's just for... Hi guys, so right now the clams have completely opened. And what I'm going to do is, we're going to go ahead, see, they're completely opened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the clams from the boiling white wine and water. And once we take this out, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a bar of butter. And I'm going to leave those 2 clams there because it looks like they also need to open just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and go to the next step, guys. Okay, guys, so here we are. So I'm going to put 1 bar of the Land O'Lakes unsalted butter. I try my best to avoid adding a lot of sodium to the food. I happen to be diabetic, so I have to be very careful what I eat. So this is cut in half. So I'm going to go ahead and add the next one, which would make 1 full one. If you guys have seen my recipes, somehow, magically, all my recipes have butter in it. So I love butter. To me, butter, depending on what you're cooking, just gives it the right kick. Okay, you guys. So the next step, the butter is finishing melting, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a pinch of red pepper flakes. We're going to go ahead and just take a pinch, and we're going to go ahead and sprinkle it, and we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of, my linguine is done, awesome. We're going to go ahead and add fresh garlic. Now, I like Little House garlic. It's actually fresh garlic, and you could find that in the vegetable aisle. So we're going to go ahead and sprinkle just a little bit. You could also just take regular garlic and just chop it. And sorry about the back noise, guys. That's Rocco and Rexy. So stay tuned for the next step. Okay, guys. Now, I have left the 2 clams there because they've taken a little bit longer to go ahead and open. So that's why they're still there. But you want to take them out. So what we're going to do now, the linguine that you have cooked in the other pot, you're going to do your best to go ahead and drain it. And you're going to add it to the water that you have, the white wine that you have been cooking separately where you cook your clams in. Now let me just try my best to get rid of as much water as I can. And you're just going to move the linguine to this pot. Beautiful. There we go. So I have made half of of a box. We're gonna mix it all together. And you're gonna be able to see in a few minutes how beautiful it's gonna look like. So you guys stay tuned so you can see the final product. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take those clams that we had originally cooked. We're gonna add them back to our pan or pot or wherever it was that you were making, you were mixing the other items. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix it all together. Beautiful. And if you'd like, you could even leave a little bit of clams and not put them all together. So the last thing we're gonna go ahead and do is you could take either fresh parsley if you have it at hand, or parsley flakes, which is what I'm using today. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. Good. This is exactly how it's gonna look like. It's absolutely delicious, you guys. Enjoy. I hope you guys had fun today cooking with me. I hope you enjoyed the linguine with wine and clam sauce. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear what your comments and your ideas are on my everyday cooking channel. What would you like me to be able to cook next time? What would you like? What kind of dishes you would like to see Rosa make and try? So remember, we're cooking together. I'm an average everyday woman, loving to cook, but at the same time, we also have to balance life and work. So when we do go home, we want to be able to make meals within 30 minutes or less, but of course we want to be able to make meals that are healthy. I'm diabetic, for example, so I have to really watch what I eat, but how